All right, guys, not a video that I ever envisioned making, but we are back. December 24th, 2025. The last couple of days have been absolutely horrible. The YouTube community, the travel community, the Disney community, the theme park community lost a titan. Adam the Woo, sadly, is gone at 51 years old. So I thought that I would make this unedited video. I am going to pause. I am going to be reflective. So where do we get started? First and foremost, let me grab this here. I got my piping hot caffeinated beverage in honor of Adam the Woo. Where do I start? So Adam was somebody that I came across through another YouTube channel. That channel would be one of his very good friends, a channel named the Tim Tracker. The Tim Tracker, for my money, is the best theme park vlogger, pure theme park vlogger on YouTube. And, you know, I would watch Tim in the early days, not the early days of YouTube, but about 5-6 years ago. And he would always, you know, not always, but, you know, there were many times he hung out with Adam. I noticed Adam because he was just this tall, gregarious, charismatic, always happy to meet people person on Tim's videos. So naturally, I subscribed to Adam's videos. I will be honest, when I first started watching Adam, his style is very different. He'll look at it and, well, I'm down here in Miami for the holidays back home, but he would focus on, you know, on a lizard and be like, hey, little lizard, you know, like he just was very different. So that was one of the first components of his vlogging that really brought me in, okay? And for those who don't know, I do live in Celebration. I do live near Adam's house. I wouldn't even say a minute to drive away. We would go to the same Publix. And at that Publix works another YouTuber who is very influential to me as well, which is Meddling World. If you guys want to go over there and subscribe and like, please do. He's also big in the theme parks, and he does other stuff too outside. Just took a great Brazil trip. Meddling also posted a video on his thoughts and how Adam affected him. But I thought the first thing I'd do is talk about the components of Adam's artistry that really drew me in. Like I said, sort of he didn't take the mold of everybody else, right? Like he didn't make his videos like A, B, C, D. I am going to show this. I'm going to go to this park and show this nice lake. It was very free flowing. It was out of his core of what he wanted to show and what he was experiencing. What else? I noticed in his videos how kind he was to other people. He was very kind to everybody, and not only that, he was kind to people that would treat him bad. And if you don't believe me, go to his videos, go to the comment sections, and when people would write nasty things to him, look at how gracious he was with them. A lot of times, I'm not going to say every time, but a lot of times he was just very gracious with them. Like if they didn't agree with something or they didn't find his video to be entertaining, he would be very nice to them. You know, he'd just say, hey, sorry you didn't like it, or you know, hope you like the next video, or he'll write stuff like that. You know what I mean? What else? In the YouTube community, when it comes to filming Disney and filming Universal, it's a big deal, obviously, right? So one of the things that a lot of YouTubers do that I personally don't care for them are these things called media days. This is one of the things that drew me into Adam. He didn't care about media day, right? Because he knows that when you go to media days, that Disney and Universal a lot of times expect you to say certain things, or they may, I don't want to say that they do for sure, but they may expect you to say certain things. Adam didn't want to have a conflict of interest when it came to reviewing rides or food or going to the parks or experiencing something in the parks. He wanted it to be authentic, and he wanted his viewers to know that. So that's why he didn't attend media days. Another component of his artistry that I loved. I loved that he didn't just do theme parks. He was very adamant about that. He did roadside attractions. He did haunted locations. He did even some true crime stuff. He did which food, everything, exploring. I mean, that guy, he can make a video exploring a parking lot and it would be fun. What else? He made you feel like when you were watching his videos that he was really free. And that was the most beautiful part. The fact that he started in a van, the fact that he, had a job at a retail store, at a feed store for birds, and he started from there, and he was working at Walmart, and one day he just quit and got in his van and started YouTubing. It's just an incredible story. This is a devastating loss for the community. It's a devastating loss for Celebration. I think that obviously if you follow this channel, I only have 56 subscribers. I don't, I'm a nobody. But you see the influence of Adam the Woo in my channel for sure. What else? I loved about his channel the influence that movies played. And those who know me know my passion and my love for film. Just so if you guys don't know, some of his favorite films included Back to the Future, Gremlins, The Goonies. He loved The Goonies. He has videos visiting, and that's another thing. He has a library, an incredible library that I can only hope to touch of going to filming locations. Some of the recent ones, he just did a Rambo filming locations in British Columbia, Canada. That was awesome. He just did a Goonies one this year. Goonies filming locations that was just incredible. What other movies? Gremlins. What else? So many. Back to the Future. He's been in the house of where Doc Brown lived, the mall, and it's just incredible. His love for conventions. He got me into, I never went to conventions. He got me into conventions. He's the reason that I'm excited for MegaCon this year. He's the reason I want to go to all the horror conventions in California coming up this year. Midnight, what's it called? Midnight Summer Fest or Midnight Summer Scream. He got me into the haunted attractions, him and Tampa J. If you want a great vlogger who was very close to Adam, a vlogger that I follow also to strive to be like, is Tampa J. He has a great channel. Tampa J to me is the best at vlogging haunted attractions. I didn't meet Tampa J, but I came to see his channel through Adam. And this is another thing that I want to bring up. I did not hang out with Adam. I did not know Adam. My extent of my relationship with Adam is the following. I met him for the first time at about 6 o'clock in the morning. The sun wasn't even out, at the Starbucks in Celebration Main Street. We exchanged a few words. He talked to me about Dragon Con. He talked to me about just conventions and I was telling, because this was coming off of him saying in one of his vlogs that he wasn't really going to go to any more conventions for a little while. He's going to take a break. But I told him, I said, man, I hope you keep going because, I love your convention vlogs. So we exchanged a few words and that was that. I spoke to him briefly again at Publix one time. I said hello. He said hi back. And my wife and my kids have met him a couple times. They have pictures with him in town. So overall, an incredible human being. Reminds me a lot, believe it or not, of Anthony Bourdain, and is someone that I am going to miss greatly. And that's it. I'm going to end with this. a lot of people in the comment section of his last video on Twitter and etc. Excuse me, are saying things like, I can't believe the vlog is over, because Adam, one of his mantras was at the end of the videos, he would usually always say, the vlog is over. But the vlog is never over. The vlog is never over when it comes to Adam. His legacy will live on, especially on my channel. And if you guys want to go out there and you want to see other channels and friends of Adam's that are hurting a lot right now, and leave some kind words on their channel, because I can tell you right now, for sure, Tim Tracker is hurting. These are real friends, you know, close friends of Adam that I know of. I know he had a ton of friends, but Tim Tracker, World of Micah, Tampa J, all channels that I follow are for sure grieving right now, as am I. And Adam, we love you, and your channel, your legacy will live on forever.